Kevin Smith and his wife, Jen Schwalbach, have traveled the globe, selling out theaters left and right. The Secret Stash now proudly presents one sold-out night in London, available on vinyl, as in that thing you put on a turntable. Plus one, Murica. Crank up some goddamn funny storytelling, recounting the night that one of Smodco's royal family OD'd on weed. Pick up Plus One, Murica, in regular or limited autographed editions, available exclusively on jayandsilentbob.com. Here are the latest dates to catch a live Smodco show, courtesy of csmod.com. The super groovy cartoon movie invades Louisville, Kentucky on July 24th, Austin on the 25th, and on the 26th, Kev and Ralph skewer the celebs with HBO at the Hollywood Improv. The groovy movie makes a return engagement to LA at the New Beverly on July 27th. And looking ahead to August, the animated tour makes a pit stop in Richmond on August 24th and Charlotte, North Carolina on August 25th. And on September 14th, the groovy cartoon movie invades Montreal Comic-Con. Remember, ticket links to all of these dates can be found at csmod.com.
You got to do your best to swallow, but he understands. Oh, doctor.
Let me grab my ankles, Doc.
Can I suck your cock? Just devolves. Can I count that as a whole? Sure.
Yeah, I'm almost to 50.
Oh, yeah.
47 more to go.
I'm lying.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. Now with even more ads.
Beating that ad drum again, huh?
Mm-hmm. We got in trouble with an advertiser.
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
For what?
I didn't tell you this. Yeah, I got a text that the agent, not the advertiser, but the agency, I'm not going to say who it was displeased with our performance.
What?
And I think it was kind of Walt that fucked us up, to tell you the truth.
Why? What happened?
Because one of the commercials was so highly produced and well received that anything after that seems like we're fucking on autopilot. And they also happen to really like the ones that I do with Sage. So
wow.
So today, everybody's getting pre-recorded ads. We're not going to stop the momentum of the show. Q. We're going to do the show old school, and we'll play the ads at various points in the show. Pre-recorded, tight, to the point, concise, and super professional.
This doesn't sound like Tell 'em Steve Dave. I'm a little concerned
It's
about
the
this.
new Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Oh, God.
The new and improved.
We're
Tell 'em
bowing to
Steve
what
Dave.
everyone wants.
This is where I don't have to do any work, and I still got like 50 cents.
You're getting paid. You're getting paid the ad money, and you don't have to worry about it,
Oh,
man.
I love the new Tell 'em Steve Dave. This is amazing. Amazing.
Well, in theory, you're getting paid.
Yeah, right. I haven't actually seen the money.
Bro, you just got paid last week.
Yeah, but that was for something that we did, not from the fucking. Not from
But
the
you know
ad.
what?
He wants all the money.
No, wait a minute.
All the money that I worked for? I mean, yeah.
Q,
I
I've been
guess.
putting it in a trust fund.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This sounds like that. This sounds like the freaking professional that and Danny Aiello was like, "Oh, I'm holding it for you, Leon. I'm holding the money for you."
Well, Q, we have been getting paid. I just been putting it away. Believe me.
When you're 65, you can go back to college with your fund.
All right. Well, that's exciting.
So anyway,
So here we are.
yeah.
Let's run that first pre-recorded ad.
right away?
Yeah, go.
Piggy,
Not Biggie.
you little piggy, you burped. Hey, Sagey. Sagey. Hey, Sagey.
What?
Do you like Hulu Plus?
Yes.
You do. Did you ever try Hulu.com?
Yep.
And you liked it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to tell you about Hulu Plus?
Yeah.
Okay. Hulu Plus lets you watch thousands of hit shows, not crummy shows, not shows you don't want to watch, your favorite shows. Anywhere, anytime, on your TV or smartphone or tablet. Even if you're standing in line, let's say we're at the doctor's and they're going to put a shot in your puppy.
Not puppy.
Yeah, your puppy. And maybe you could get distracted by watching Hulu Plus on the go, right?
Yeah.
That would be fun. Let's say they gave you 10 shots in the puppy.
10. Puppy.
Yeah. Then
No.
then you
I
could watch.
do.
Then you could watch a whole bunch of your shows right in a row, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's only $7.99 a month, and that's for everything. And you can try it for 2 weeks for free if you go to huluplus.com/TESD, and they're going to give TESD, and that's how they're going to know that me and you sent them there.
Gaga.
Yep. .com. You're right. Let's say somebody's listening to this right now, and they have to go to the doctor and get a shot in their puppy, then they can bring their tablet and watch Hulu Plus, and it'll distract them and they won't cry. Does that sound good?
No.
It doesn't.
Other phone.
It doesn't sound like fun? Let's see. Well, I'm looking at the shows right now. Let's see what you would watch. Would you watch Modern Family?
Yes.
Would you watch The Office?
No.
Would you watch Parks and Rec?
Yes.
Would you watch Late Night with Jimmy Fallon?
Yes.
See? All those shows you could pick from. There's so many on there. You could get shots in the puppy until you're a 90-year-old woman, and you still would never run out of shows. That's how awesome Hulu Plus is. All you got to do is go to huluplus.com/TESD. You're going to get an extended free trial, and you're going to get awesome shows that even if you got a shot in your puppy, you wouldn't care for $7.99.
Other puppy.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to get a shot in your puppy?
No.
All right. Let's watch huluplus.com anyway, okay?
Yeah.
huluplus.com/TESD. Go now!
Dada. You.
All right. Nice,
Love it?
right?
Did you love it? Well, so it's in the beginning of the show, so you can't say it's fucking with the flow.
I guess.
Flo
the
from
flow of
from
the
that commercial with Flo you talking about?
Yeah, is she the luckiest fucking broad of all time? Oh my god, she's so annoying. I can't believe that this campaign is still going on. Can't stand Flo. I want to be Flo, really.
She makes a lot of money, I found out this weekend.
Oh yeah? Mm-hmm. You found out because you went to San Diego. Was she there?
She wasn't. We walked
You
by.
couldn't get in, and Flo was a guest of honor.
We walked by Geico. Who is it, Geico?
I don't know if it's Geico. It's an insurance.
Right. Whatever
company.
insurance company had a booth there, like a presence there. And there was a Flo lookalike working at the booth.
That was getting more attention than you guys.
We weren't even in the con,
Oh, okay.
so I wasn't even.
If we were indoors, we'd give you a run for your money.
Hold up, you're talking about the annoying redhead? That
You
one?
call her annoying. I didn't call her annoying, Nate.
That's a progressive,
I
I,
have to
believe.
keep-
Yeah, she's not red.
Progressive.
It's progressive, right?
Progressive.
Is it? Okay.
But the person I was with knows the specifics about her thing and said she gets a lot more money making commercials than any of us will.
And you've been making lately?
Than any of us
Combined.
I think
probably
there's
making.
4 television people at this table. I think she makes more than all 4 of us combined.
And she deserves it.
Does she?
I think she does. I mean, she's the
Really?
face of a company. Are we? Are we
No.
the face of any company?
You're the face of many companies if they advertise with it. No?
I don't know. She's carrying that. I mean, that whole brand is built around her now.
It really is.
When they build the brand around one of us, then we'll be in Flo's category. Until then,
Well, I guess.
you're just living in Flo's world.
Well, the new professional talent Steve Dave might.
You're orbiting.
Right. We're on our
Right.
first way. All new and improved. Highly polished. Tell him, Steve Dave.
Yeah, you're just a little asteroid fucking circling around planet Flo.
We're ants on her anthill.
Fucking Flo's awesome. How did you like San Diego? How'd it go?
It was a lot of work, which I wasn't expecting. I thought I was going to kind of get out there and just fucking half-ass it.
Party?
Yeah, there was no. I did get to go to Superman's birthday party.
Was it good?
It was pretty fucking cool, man. Like, I got to meet a lot of editors and writers and stuff like that, which was sweet. I got to stand about 5 feet away from the new Superman.
Oh, the actor?
Yeah. And, instantly looked even worse than I normally look. Because when you're standing next to fucking Superman, you don't look good.
No.
No.
I'm surprised.
That's why he hangs out with me.
But he's, it was great. It was a lot of fun. Like, a lot of the cast was there and stuff like that. But they had a Action Comics #1
A legit copy.
in graded, and it was like a high grade too. It was like an 8 or something like that. in a plexiglass box with 4 cops.
Oh, that's
And they weren't for show. They were fucking. They
well,
were.
that's $1 million book.
Yeah.
Right?
But it was great. It was a lot of fun, and like a lot of people there were just. It was just like a bunch of comic book geeks.
Did you party?
Not really. I mean, I was only a 4-hour sleep. I talked to Paul Dini a little bit.
Wait a minute. You went to San Diego for how many nights?
That's pretty cool, I guess.
Friday night, Saturday night.
What
And you didn't get blottoed once?
Oh no! Didn't even get drunk. Well, this is a
Really?
working trip, bro. This was professional.
What were your duties exactly?
Well, hold on a second. I can remember. I went to San Diego with you on a working trip,
Right.
and you were fucking stumbled drunk almost every night. Though couldn't get to the booth on time.
And would blame it on bacon.
Why did this all of a sudden happen? That you can't get drunk on working trips?
because I was working at night too when I was at these parties.
You were a cue from a Practical Jokers even at night.
That's right. Yeah,
All right.
we're doing interviews and stuff. We did interviews even at Superman's party and stuff like that. So I had to keep it
your
together.
game face on.
Yeah, my game
Nice.
face needed to be on.
Yeah, you weren't running around stealing California state flags and
No, not at all. Unfortunately, not at all.
I'm in the middle of trying to hoodwink my mother. Some guy came into the store today who looks so much like Josh Groban that I got my picture taken with him and sent it to her. And I said, "Hey, man," because she was here earlier. I said, "You left too soon. Look who showed up." And she goes, "Oh, my God, why didn't you send for me?" I said he only cared about taking a picture with me, and then he took off.
Well, do we got anything? You want to get anything going, Brad, before I want to unveil a new segment for the all-new Tell 'em Steve Dave.
Let's get right
Brand
to the
new
segment, I say.
format.
Really?
A new, could be like, maybe it has the staying power of a 1, 2, 3.
Not just another take of 1, 2, 3.
No, it's not. It's totally different.
How dare you?
All
All
right.
new, Q.
All new.
All right.
And what I'm hoping for is Declan can polish it up. After I say the title of it, I want some like thunderclaps, so like boom, like
Really?
like, yeah.
Dramatic.
I want like horror thunderclaps, lightning. It should be spooky after I say the title. Okay. The name of this new segment is going to be Baron von Flanigan's Phantasmagorical Facts of the Weird and Unusual. That's where it should go.
Whoa.
All right. I'm going to give you guys facts. I'm sure that'll blow your mind. That's what I want to do. I want to melt your faces like the Ark.
Cool.
And I just want to tell him Steve Dave opinion on these facts.
All right.
You know, these are facts that
This is overkill territory a little bit, huh?
it's not just about overkill. No. Actually, it's just facts that will shock and amaze.
All right.
For number one, have you guys ever heard of the term angel lust? Not dust, lust.
Angel lust.
Yeah. What do you think
No.
that is?
I would imagine that, well, I mean, if it's that clear cut, you're lusting after
You're on the right track.
becoming an angel?
Is it like a
Or
furry?
sexually? Oh, it's like
Both.
a sexual game. You got to dress up like an angel.
Yeah, well,
You are very close. You've been on the money, man. You definitely ain't on the meds no more, man.
way.
You've been sharp as a tack.
Wow. All right. Well, what's the answer?
Nothing angel lust. You know,
He's a druggie.
all right. Angel lust or a death erection is the
That's the name of
post-mortem.
my band. Death Erection. Ladies and gentlemen.
Is the post-mortem erection observed in the corpses of human males who have been executed or particularly by hanging. The phenomenon has been attributed to the pressure of the cerebellum created by the noose. Death by hanging, whether by execution or suicide, has been observed to affect the genitals of both men and women. In women, the labia will become engorged. And there may be a discharge of blood from the vagina. In men, a more or less complete state of erection in the penis with discharge of urine or mucus is a frequent occurrence.
Gross.
Yeah, I've actually almost seen an angel lust penis.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, remember in high school there was a kid and we were wrestling and he body slammed him and he went he hurt his neck and he said he couldn't move and all of a sudden he had an erection through his shorts and everybody could see it and it was a real serious moment going on. It was a real serious moment because we didn't know if this kid was going to move or like he may have been really critically injured, but everybody was snickering because you could see a boner start to rise.
A 16-year-old kid may not ever fucking move again. He survives. Oh, my God.
But have you ever heard of that, Q?
I have not. That's a first for me.
Yeah.
I've heard of death erection, but I haven't heard the term angel lust. I like that, though.
Yeah, because you're joining the angels. You're becoming an angel yourself, and you go up to heaven with a heart on.
Nice. Can you imagine, like, the executioner, like, he hangs the guy pops a boner, and then a little mini executioner like Ming runs out the hood and, like, sucks him off so the boner goes down? Would you do that as a job?
No.
No?
No.
You're lazy.
Q, any thoughts before we move on? Is that anybody's faces melt?
I'm still waiting for my face to melt. I like it, though.
That was a pretty good one.
Yeah, I do like it.
Death erection.
All right. Every time I say a deck, put a thunderbolt clap in there. Every time I say the next tidbit.
You think I've got nothing better to do?
These potatoes ain't gonna raise themselves.
Q, I know this one's gonna get your fur up.
Okay, go
You know your dander's gonna be all up and bothered.
Uh-oh.
Dogs are mentioned 14 times in the Bible. Cats are not mentioned once.
Cats are not mentioned at all?
Devil creatures.
Well, a lot of things are mentioned.
They're called
in
devil
the-
creatures?
No, that's what it's made. Why else would they not be mentioned?
I mean,
I'm
I'm
domesticated.
pretty
by
sure
them?
an aardvark wasn't mentioned in the Bible either. It doesn't mean they're automatically fucking evil.
But why the dog and not the cat?
Devil Vark.
I mean, what role could a cat play? Didn't a dog always nip it? Dogs weren't portrayed well. Weren't they like licking leopards' wounds and like nipping at heels of
Well,
fucking...
didn't Jesus hang around with a beagle?
What?
Yeah,
That's
always-
Charlie
What?
Brown.
How you got those two confused, I don't know, but yes.
Good grief. Now they're crucifying me.
That doesn't bother you? It doesn't make you wonder?
Well, you know my takes on the Bible, Walt, is that it's an incomplete, mostly fictional book. So I don't,
The Egyptians were real into cats, though, right?
they were. That was their thing. They got buried with their cats and shit. That's what I do.
Get buried with a cat.
Well, I figure one
Are
by
you gonna get buried? Or
no, I'll
cremated?
get cremated, but I'll get my cats cremated too when they go. So we could just mix all our ashes together.
Where are you gonna get your ashes put?
I like the idea of just keep me on a mantle, like my
Whose
relative.
mantle?
That's what I'm saying. Like my
Which relative are you closest with that's going to keep this
oh,
responsibility?
none of them. That's what I like. What's annoying? Like somebody's like,
He's
The
gonna be-
stash
I was
is
gonna-
always here. The stash always has an empty spot on the shelf for Q's remains.
I'm mummified with a death erection. Quinn's ashes are right next to me.
I don't know. I mean, I'd like to think that there'll be some family. I mean, it's not a huge.
You're not
responsibility.
right now. You're not making those inroads. You know, family it doesn't seem to be. You're more about your career right now.
Yeah, definitely more
And-
about my career than family. Right.
You know,
now.
you could die alone, like Lucy Arnaz.
Probably will.
And
Did you
know,
really?
I don't
Lucille
know.
Ball?
I think so.
Yeah, probably.
And and nobody will want your ashes then if you don't start changing your ways now.
And then they'll change hands. They end up in a fucking garage sale selling soda. Holy shit! I remember this guy.
He knows somebody, didn't he?
It's only 3 months after he dies.
Or it'll be a storage hunter's fucking shit. I'll be in there and they'll find me in there.
What do you think, man? You're a Bible thumper.
I am. What do I think about
about the dogs being mentioned 14 times? That's a lot of mentions.
Yeah, no.
Cats not.
dogs are
One.
the better creature. I'm not a I'm
Man's
not a cat
best friend,
fan.
right?
Exactly. I'm not a cat fan. No, cats are too aloof. Nothing fun about cats.
I mean, my cats aren't aloof at all.
in general.
This is what I was trying to get. I was trying to get a little bit more of that. I was trying to get your dander up, man. I want to see some
fire,
some
man.
fire in that belly.
Um,
All right, let's go on to the next one.
His face is unmelted.
All right, this one's really good. Really, really good. Since there have been approximately, well, I don't know how it could be approximately, but all right. There have been approximately 100 billion deaths since the beginning of time.
100 billion?
billion deaths.
Yes. 100, they, I don't know. Somebody did the math, I guess the guesswork. 100 billion deaths since the beginning of time, just
How many
humans.
people are on Earth right now? 6
This
billion?
is where I'm going, bro.
Okay.
Let me get out the
I'm too
tidbit.
sharp. I'm too
Baron
sharp.
von Flanigan can't get the tidbit out.
I know. I'm off my meds.
You're right,
I'm
yeah,
sharp as hell.
You're too sharp. Since there are approximately 7 billion people alive right now, that means we have around 7% of the people who have ever lived on the planet right now.
Oh This is why I can't fucking drive across Staten Island. And
Right. This is
without
why
traffic.
it takes 10 hours to get to do Tell 'em Steve Dave.
I wonder what's going to cause the tipping point backwards, man. Like, where's the zombie apocalypse? Where's the culling of the human race?
It'll be a disease.
What do you mean? What's going to be the
Pandemic.
next ice age, you mean?
Yeah, that's what I want.
I think that would be. I think it's probably bright. It's going to be some sort of pandemic.
You know what I learned in San Diego, Walter? I did the Walking Dead escape.
Oh yeah.
That's
Mike
what-
and Ming did that, right?
Did
Yeah,
survived
Where they did the Petco. They turned Petco Stadium into
an
an
apocalypse.
apocalypse,
Right.
and I learned that
You ain't long for this world, huh?
I'm not going to make it.
No.
I'm not going to. It's too much.
It's hard to convince even an Impractical Joker to try to convince himself that his life is really on the line here. You're laughing. You can't. No matter what, no matter how good those zombies look, you know that it's just all
Yeah.
fun and games.
Well, a couple of zombies actually were fans of the show, so they started going like Larry and stuff like that. They really robbed me of the illusion.
Took
But-
you out of it.
Yeah, I think how horrifically out of shape I am took me out of it. There's a lot of running.
You got to run a lot?
Yeah.
I would be gone in a second.
You forget about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, jump over cars and shit, and like crawl through tunnels.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all. Yeah.
I mean, I did it, and I got through to the end, man.
Yes.
And then in the tent, there's two ways it can happen. What happens is they put soap on their hands, and if they touch you later at the end, they run a black light,
Oh, okay.
and then if you have it on you, you've been bitten.
They come on you.
But I made it through to the end. They ran the black light over me, and they were like, "Oh, you're not infected. You could proceed out of this white medical tent they have." And then as I'm walking out of the tent, a zombie reached out. They had one hidden and grabbed me. So they're like, "Oh, now you're affected." So they sit you
assholes.
down in this little room, and they have a doctor shine a light in your eyes, and they go, "Oh, I hate
It's
to
not
tell
a real
you."
doctor, is it?
No, it's an actor.
I found out after he made me cough.
Check
This is
my
realistic, bro.
prostate.
Doctor, huh?
Should I ask for your credentials? Fuck it.
Oh, doctor.
Let me grab my ankles, Doc.
Can I
That's
suck
what
your
your
cock?
name is.
Just devolves.
So they shine the light in your eyes and they say that they go through this routine. Then they take a gun, like a plastic gun, they dip it in ink and put it on your forehead and pull the trigger.
Is this what you guys did too?
Yeah, we survived though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We didn't get the gun
Look at him, how
treatment.
proud of himself he is.
Yeah,
We survived,
man.
though.
Hell
We
yeah.
survived, though.
We
He
survived.
couldn't stop saying it. He said it initially. Now he still keeps.
A year later. Yeah.
Mike did too.
Mike survived too.
I wanna see
How many
documentation.
gimmies did they give you?
They didn't give us any gimmies.
Bullshit.
Mike
bullshit.
Mike
I know
brought,
they hid stuff
I
on the
was there.
path so
Yeah.
you guys wouldn't die.
we
Unfair advantage.
that was for everybody. It wasn't pointed out for us. It wasn't just special for us. Anyone could have found those.
Well, but you guys knew where they were.
I didn't know where they were. I ran through fair and square, man. Mike brought Purell so he could wipe himself down.
What do you mean?
He cheated. He brought a hand sanitizer.
So
he could wipe.
if somebody touched him,
Yeah, so he could
it
wipe
off?
that shit off.
Get out
Yeah,
of here, really?
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's cheating.
It's like that's like fucking Gaylord Perry of the fucking
that's
comic
right.
book
Yeah,
world. Remember him?
It's like spitballs, man. Yeah, spitballs. Gaylord.
That's probably more obscure to my Lester Hayes reference from a couple
Gaylord's
months ago.
No, people remember
I don't think
Gaylord and his
I want
spitballs.
just somebody email me or something. I want to see if anybody gets that reference, Gaylord reference.
Right, yeah.
And it ain't about gays either. It's about, that's like a dude's name was Gaylord.
Gaylord
Yeah.
Perry.
Can you imagine? You're like, seriously, Mom? Like, Gaylord? Like, what the fuck?
He was a Hall of Famer, right? He used to
Yeah.
throw the spitball. The spitball's illegal in baseball, Brian.
Yeah.
Is that the swallow ball?
Gentlemen, continue on without me for one moment.
Oh, no, where are you going,
Yeah, I
man?
gotta
Oh,
make a phone
boy.
call.
Your face is not gonna melt, man.
Oh, boy.
I'll be right back.
I want to see when Gaylord Perry was.
Yeah, he's a weird looking guy too.
But like, you know how you throw the spitball? Why is a spitball illegal, Ming?
It's it puts extra stuff on the ball. You could throw it, not better, but
No, but why is it? But what does the ball do when you throw a spitball?
it dips in funny ways and stuff like that.
Now, because he put Vaseline on. he put
Vaseline.
Weird.
He put
Gaylord
Vaseline.
all coming
Vaseline.
together. Gaylord Vaseline Perry.
Vaseline on the ball, you get like certain spin on the ball, and it's more deceptive. It's just an unfair advantage.
And the ball, but what I thought it was when I was explained to was it's so uncontrollable that he could throw the ball and it could hit the batter, and he has no control over it. It's so loaded up with Vaseline.
Sure.
I remember footage of him. He had the umps went up to go check and see if he had anything in his mitt, and he had he had Vaseline all just
globbed
mounds
in
of
there.
glob in his mitt. He threw.
Mouth.
Remember, there's footage of him where he threw something from the mound as the umpires were coming up, and the umpires found
They
it.
wouldn't see it.
He's in a stadium with 90,000 people,
Right.
and he just happens to throw this thing like some sort
What
of
are you going to do at
foreign
that
device.
point? It's your last resort.
Like, why isn't there shit going on like that today in baseball? Why isn't there shit like that going on? When's the last time when a professional pitcher tried to throw a spitball in a game?
I think one of them got caught with the Vaseline on his arm. It was sunscreen. He put a bunch of sunscreen on his arm, and he claimed, "Oh, the sunscreen's legal, so I can use it."
All right,
But it was
did
clear.
He get ejected?
He didn't get ejected, but they got reprimanded though.
And you're saying that it gives the ball different, like you can, it'll dip
you can
and
make
bob
it. You
and-
can make
It's so
either
weird.
that,
I
or you can
wonder
make
how.
it spin
Like,
better. It's
Like,
just,
how do you even know that? Like,
you
how
reduce
do
the friction on the ball. I don't know. I'm not a pitcher,
I'm
but
telling you, you see the ball. A human being can throw a curveball. Ball
Yeah.
just curves, and if you put this substance on it,
Curves even more.
It curves even more, and it breaks even harder. And a batter has no chance hitting it.
Huh. Oh, it wasn't too long ago. I had heard the term "bend it like Beckham" so many times, so I went on YouTube to look at what it meant. It's pretty fucking cool.
It's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah.
How you can make a soccer ball curve like that.
Well, not me, but
Yeah,
David
So
Beckham.
you can't toe it, Brian.
ow. Like I'm playing kickball or something.
All right, do we go on without him, or
I guess we kind of
wait?
got it, right?
I mean,
although
right.
Gaylord was born in 1938, definitely late enough that his mom probably should have known better, right?
Nah, it's popular name in the 30s. I bet.
Was it?
Probably one of the
Gaines
number
was
one.
Gaines?
Gaines?
Oh, Gaines was
Yeah,
popular?
like what?
Oh, it was all
No, but
was
the
it one
name.
were people called gay back in the 30s?
I don't know what the term they used back. They probably had some funny term for it back then. I'm sure back then the name Gaylord was like one of the top 10 baby names in
I guarantee you,
1938.
Gaylord back in the day, back in the 1800s, I'm sure it didn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's even worse. You become a professional athlete and your name is Gaylord.
Yeah.
What's just short? What's your nickname when you go?
I think we know.
Yeah,
It's not Lord.
no,
That would be a rough one to grow up with, man.
yeah.
Especially, can you imagine,
Didn't he have a brother though too? There was another weird name,
I don't know.
Ass Lord.
Plug.
Butt
Ass
plug. Let's go see if he had a brother. I thought he had a brother who was also a pitcher though.
Okay. Let me see.
No, I think you're talking about
Well,
the
maybe I'm talking about the Negroes.
Negroes. Yeah, Phil and Tom and Phil.
Yeah, okay.
They got caught with the Emory board. One of them got caught with the Emory.
Necro.
Oh, Necro.
With a K.
Wow.
Yeah. Now one of those guys got caught with sandpaper in their mitt.
All right.
The Necro brothers, huh?
Yes,
Boy, the listeners are paying for Q's absence right
I
now.
know.
as we fan.
I know. We're talking about old time baseball. Pitchers who cheat.
Necro brothers, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to move on.
Okay,
Yeah.
carry
I'm gonna
on.
have to go on.
Carry on.
So back to that stat though. That means 7% of all the people who have ever lived are living right now.
It's a lot.
7%?
Mhm.
That's not that many people, though.
Yeah,
7%
it
of all time in the whole
All
world
time,
are
dude.
alive right now. It's almost 10%.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
That is crazy. That's what modern medicine has done, though. It's kept us alive longer.
Anything you think eventually, in our lifetime, will you see? Because they're always talking about food shortages and the next fucking what was it, SARS or avian flu or some shit like that. You think we'll see it
In our
It'll be
lifetime?
like, holy shit, fucking 100,000 people died in this one area because of almost like a Black Death, bubonic plague type thing.
I hope not, but I mean, it's always a possibility. It could be an asteroid. Could be it could be anything.
Well, that's the thing. It's if it's a flu or something like that, you can sort of run away from it. You can just run up into the hills and fucking live there. Asteroid, you're kind of fucked because one, you don't know it's coming, and two, you can't really run from it.
No.
Would you live in the hills, Ming?
I could live in the hills. Yeah, I could
Yeah.
adapt. Sure.
Oh, you'd be miserable.
I'd be miserable without without
No
electronics.
hair gel, no, all your primping and pampering yourself out the window. You just
His
rough it.
kids are like, "What's wrong, Gaylord? With your hair gel?"
I could do. I'm no stranger to camping, roughing it.
You went camping?
I've been camping, sure. You don't
Really?
think I go camping?
No, you go out and catch your own food.
I'm not. I brought my own
Catch
food.
a fish,
I could catch a fish, sure. Yeah,
shoot a deer, or just shoot a little doe.
I could shoot a deer if I had a gun. Yeah, I've used a gun before.
Have you?
Yeah.
You shot at an animal?
I've never shot an animal, but I've shot paper targets. I've shot a gun.
Yeah.
So I'm not no pansy
Look at this
boy.
Republican.
Why not? Look at him, Ted Nugent Jr.
Yeah, you guys are paying me as some kind of like pansy boy or something. Like, oh.
Fancy boy.
Well, I mean, you're okay, but you primp and pamper yourself
When I'm in-
more than anybody.
When
here.
I'm in civilization, yeah. Well, I'll
He
go.
does get
very
like
metro.
a weekly haircut.
I'll go camping. I'll go camping. I'll get my face dirty. It's not.
You go out and get the most high end camping gear, the most trendy
Like
stuff.
Ralph Lauren tent and shit.
I'll get good shit. It's not like all like stylish like Ralph Lauren. Get out of here, man. I'll get good shit.
All right.
All right, let's run our next ad until we wait till Q gets back.
Okay.
Hey, Seiji, what are you doing?
Nothing.
You know what I'm doing?
What?
Nothing. You know what we should be doing?
What?
Going to hover.com/TESD. You want to know why? Because you can get domain names there. And you could start your own website. If you had your own website, what would you do? What would you put on it? Would you put your ponies on it?
Yes.
What else? Would you put pictures of data on it?
No.
What? You wouldn't? You better put some pictures of your data up there.
I do.
You gonna put pictures of you up there?
Yeah. I like Gaga.
You're gonna put pictures of Twilight Sparkle up
Yeah.
there? And Rainbow Dash?
No. Mm-hmm. Are you?
Pinkie Pie?
No, you.
Just me?
Yeah.
Me and
I will give you back.
me, Pinkie Pie, and Twilight Sparkle?
Yes.
All right. And you too, right?
Susie Bubbletash.
Susie and Rainbow Dash?
Yes.
Okay. We're gonna do all that. You know why? You wanna know something about hover.com?
Yes.
Oh, of course you do. They believe everyone should be able to take control of their online identity with their own domain. They take all the hassle and friction out of owning and managing domain names. They offer smart to use, easy to use, friction-free, and powerful domain name management tools. It's easy. That's what everybody likes, right? They're not heavy-handed. They're not going to sell you something you don't want. Like, let's say they tried to sell you a Pinkie Pie that only had one eye. Would you want it?
No.
Of course not. Who would? Would you take a one-eyed Twilight Sparkle?
Yes.
You would? All right, don't let anybody know that because I'm going to try to sell you one. However, we'll only ever partner with companies that they believe will offer their customers value and who places customer-first values that mirror their own. Hover Email makes it easy and affordable to create a memorable email address and eschew the impersonal free webmail email address. Hover offers no hold, no wait, no transfer phone support. Call 1-866-731-6556 Monday to Friday, 8 to 8. And you'll be speaking to a live person who is empowered and eager to help. Hover.com/TESD. Go there, use that code, and you're going to get a discount, which is sweet. That means more money in your pocket, more money to buy pony stuff, right? Why don't you sing me a little song about Twilight Sparkle?
That's it.
That's it? That's a pretty good song, though. Hover.com/TESD. And all your dreams will come true. Hover.com.
Jump.
TESD.
Woohoo! Yahoo!
There he is.
Oh,
there he
we
is.
go.
He's back.
I gotta go.
You gotta go?
Yeah,
You were-
something came up.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's alright. I just gotta get running out.
What's the matter?
Just something with the show I gotta go fucking deal with.
Practical Jokers or
Yeah. So,
Uh-oh, Q.
yeah, it's
Let me know
alright.
if you need anything.
I will. Thank you. Sorry, tell them Steve Dave audience. I'll be back next week.
That's no good. Should we just keep running commercials?
just go to that, the signal at the end of the viewing day.
Oh, yeah. Play the Star Spangled Banner. We could talk. Oh, no, we're not even going to do that because we have a commercial for that as well. Crypto Man.
Well, we could finish out the last couple facts.
Yeah, see if our faces melt by the
I
end.
didn't melt Q's face. It looks like his face melted for other reasons.
Sure you're right, Q?
Yeah.
All right, man. Take it easy.
You later.
All right, Declan, don't be a dickhead. Cut this out. But what do you think it was?
I don't know. What do you think he has to go? Like, what's he going to do this time of night, though? Is it going to be just a phone call?
Uh,
All right, back. All right, we're back.
Here we go.
Q can't make it. I melted his fucking face. Hear that, people?
That was ugly, man. That was. I've never seen anything like it. Finally, he goes, wait a second. So there were no cats in the Bible at all?
Fuck this.
And then
Which fact was it? The death erection, the cats, or there's 7% of all people who ever lived on the face of the earth right now?
I mean, that last one, if that melts your face, you're Gaylord Perry.
All right. Here we go. This one's sure to fucking make somebody's face or asshole melt. There is a snail that has 5 assholes.
Huh.
5.
Why does he need 5 assholes?
I don't know.
That was my
Figure
question.
that out.
Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that if you had more than one?
Well, I remember when didn't Kev have that? Like he was on the
He had
toilet.
5 assholes?
No, not 5, but 2. Like he had that. I think it's called like an anal fissure.
Yes,
or something,
he did.
And
Yeah.
he was like struggling, and he fucking blew a hole out.
I
in his
don't
ass.
know if that was the exact what happened exactly.
I'll
but
look it up.
He went to the doctor and was like, "Sir, you may have 5 assholes."
Yeah, he goes, what kind of fucking snail are you?
What do you think of that, Ming? If I had told you there's a creature on Earth with 5 buttholes,
I wouldn't have
would
believed you.
me?
No, not at all. I don't see
Want to know
any
the
use.
technical term of that?
Yeah, I don't see any use for 5. Is this evolution? Is this where we're headed? Are we headed for more than one asshole?
You know what? I mean, people said, when we're going to grow wings or eyes in the back of our heads. I'm always wondering when we're going to get that fucking second or third asshole.
Checking every day. honey, come here. I need your help.
This little birthmark right here. You think that's going to turn into an asshole?
It probably will. Right?
With any luck. God, I can't wait for the future.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
It's called a balonus. A balons. A snail. It has 5 assholes. That's got to be in a little snail. So that's like it's got to be almost 100% asshole then, right?
That's been said about me. But wait a second. Why did they say why he has 5, or it's just?
Does that have 5 stomachs or something? 5
it doesn't
digestive
say.
systems?
Just leave it at that.
It doesn't say. It just says this snail has 5 assholes. It's got the most. It's got the most assholes of any creature on the face of the earth.
I would think,
Put a thunderclap right in there after I said that.
yeah, come on, Dak. But I mean, if you had told me like 2, I would have believed that.
You would have been.
That was the most assholes of any animal on earth.
How did they find this out?
Huh?
How did they find this out?
They found that there's people studying it, man. Can you imagine that fucking scientist who has to go to the board?
Like we think our job is dopey.
He's got to go in front of he's got to write a term paper, or he's got to be recognized.
Yeah, like a thesis.
And he's like, I've discovered a creature with 4 additional assholes. Then
An anal fissure or rectal fissure is a break or tear in the skin of the anal canal. Anal fissures may be noticed by bright red anal bleeding on toilet paper. So I guess it's like it's like a hole.
It's a tear.
It's a tear.
yeah,
not
I
an
don't think
additional
it's-
asshole,
I don't think
yeah.
it's an additional one.
Yeah. So the snail doesn't have 4 anal fissures. He just has
4 separate,
assholes.
distinct little tiny holes. Move on. Or is there any more to explore on
I don't
that?
know, man. That might be the closest one to face melting yet, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the one. All right, you're getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's better than a lot of people on Earth. I don't really care about that.
7%, dude.
That's too abstract though. Like a snail, I can look at him and be like, "Whoa, look at all those
Is
assholes."
there a picture? Can you see is there a picture of all the assholes?
There's
no picture?
What was his name?
It is called a ballones. ABALONES.
Abalone?
I don't know.
Edible too, right? Can
Edible.
you imagine that? No wonder they're all like chewy and shit. Like you think of an asshole and it's all
Is it
like
chewy?
rubbery. Well, it's
It's all-
rubbery and muscly, right? So,
I guess so.
huh. All right, well.
All right. Another one here.
Yes.
Remember, a thunderclap, Declan. After
Each one.
each one I say.
I heard you the first time. Stop reminding Declan every 2 minutes.
People who are completely blind don't see blackness. They see nothing. Now, is that impossible to comprehend?
Yeah, you can't.
You can't comprehend what that means. How can you see nothing?
And like who knows what blind people, unless you were blind or you have sight
Yeah,
and then you
sight.
go blind.
Yeah, so how do you
And they're like, so
describe
does it look black? They're like, no.
What does it look like then?
Yeah, what does it look like?
Nothing.
Huh.
That's fucking mind bending right there.
I thought 5 assholes was melting.
Yeah, this is it. This might be
I don't know how to
it.
get my head around this one.
Right? I mean, that's almost like going, where does the universe begin or end? How do you see nothing?
Mm-hmm.
It's deep. It's too deep for us.
Yeah, man. I'm not smart enough to fucking figure that shit out.
Right?
Wow. Look at Ming, man.
I fucking knocked him on his ass.
I know. I'm trying to
one
figure
of his
this
5
out.
assholes. All right, Ming, you'll like this one.
Okay.
Only Asian people have black hair. Every other supposedly black hair color is actually really dark brown. There is no such thing as a black hair unless it's on an Asian person.
Wow. I'm special. Me and
Yeah,
6 billion other people.
Really? Because you look at like the Kardashians and they have like.
Oh, you don't think it's dyed?
That's super. No, they all have that super black hair.
Yeah, it says here.
Even Muse's wife, she has real black
She
hair.
does.
Yeah.
She does.
Well, that's it. It's true black.
I think.
What about black people? They don't have black hair?
Bro,
Really
I'm
dark.
telling you.
It says.
I looked it up.
Wow.
It's just really dark brown. True black.
Where are you finding these facts now that we're talking about
I know.
it?
What is it?
Don't
Dr.
worry
John's
about it.
bathroom reader?
Baron von Flanigan,
All
bitch.
right.
Okay.
He went. There was a fantastical Megorial
All right.
machine and got these.
Guess how long? Okay. Guess how long a blue whale's penis is. Blue whale, maybe the biggest mammal, maybe the biggest living thing on Earth.
Yeah.
Guess how long his cock is.
So whales like what? Maybe 40 feet or so. Let's say
blue
30
whale
feet.
cock.
So you make it proportional. I don't know, a couple feet, 3 feet.
3 feet.
3 feet's pretty big.
That'd be an Asian blue whale.
Really?
Yeah.
That's still pretty big. That's still pretty big. Well, take
Still pretty big.
still
but
pretty big.
On
Take
the average.
Wow, that's
On
really,
the average.
that's really big. That's as big as I am. I mean,
And after I say the feet, throw me a thunderclap deck. A blue whale's penis on average is 11 feet long.
whoa.
Wow. And how long are they? They're like 80 feet, right?
Yeah, they're pretty big, man.
It's taller than a basketball hoop.
Oh, yeah? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that?
That's taller than most roofs in a
Imagine
room.
that coming at you, man.
I don't want
11
to.
foot fucking cock.
11 feet.
11 feet. That's insanity, right? It's bigger than a human being.
Oh,
Manute
yeah.
Bowl is bigger than, that'd be like Manute Bowl hanging out of your trousers. Anybody got Gaylord parody of Manute Bowl? Does anybody know what I'm talking about out there?
Yes.
Hello?
Manute Ball's a good one. Remember, he came from like some like Kenyan village or
Yeah.
something. And one of the first days that he was practicing on the team, the basketball team, he jumped up and like broke all his teeth out on the basketball rim.
Guess how many gallons of sperm could come out of that?
Oh, God.
Out of that
Wow,
11-foot
wow.
long penis.
I mean, in what, gallons?
One
Gallons, yeah.
ejaculate.
One ejaculation from a blue whale.
I'll go with 11 gallons, one for foot.
I would go 5 gallons.
That would be a whale that needs to that would have a little bit of
Need some androgel?
Yeah. that would be a very limp whale if it only was. It'd be a dribbler.
Wow, that's the Brian Johnson of whales.
Yeah.
On the average, a blue whale produces over 400 gallons of ejaculate.
Oh,
With each.
Yes.
Really?
400 gallons.
holy crap.
Oh my
Look at
God.
Fry's face; it's melting.
It is.
Or else it's ecstasy. He's thinking.
Yeah,
He's thinking of that
death
bukkake.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Well, bukkake.
how'd they figure this out?
Now,
I don't know. There's again scientists. Yeah, who are you studying? The blue whale? Yeah. What do you got? I got the 5 hold.
Jerked
Yeah,
off a whale
snail.
last night. 400 gallons came out.
now, say there's a fucking crazy rich guy, right? And he's gonna pay you,
Yeah.
no taxes,
Okay.
$10 million. But they're gonna stroke off a blue whale, and he's gonna shoot 400 gallons on you.
Do I get like protective eyewear?
Well, I mean, he would be dead if
gotta try to-
400
Oh, right.
gallons of water
it
was
would
to
be
hit him.
like,
You got to do your best to swallow, but he understands.
yeah, that would be like a howitzer like shooting at me, right? I'd get disintegrated.
It would be like blowing a dam and being like, just
Yeah.
stand here
Yeah.
and survive.
Yeah, like they dynamited the fucking Hoover Dam. Ming sitting there with goggles on. I'm gonna be rich.
Oh, it's getting better, right?
Yeah.
This is some face melting shit right here. Yeah, how do they know this, man? It is
I don't
true.
know.
Like it all goes.
They're
That's
making
the
this
thing.
shit
Like
up.
you think about, like you go swimming in the ocean. Forget all the like shit and piss that fish are letting out. And I got to think about like every time 400 gallons.
Oh yeah. Imagine what's in the water that you're. I don't eat seafood, bro.
That's so sick.
Because I always thought about that. Because you imagine what its waste looks like too when it lets it loose.
I know. Like I ate a lobster, man. I didn't even know that he's like fucking eating up fucking whale cum and snail assholes.
I'm hoping you cook it, because I'm sure the heat.
I just fucking eat it right out of the ocean. And fucking.
Oh, so that hamburger you ate, that hamburger you ate, that cow didn't get any some weird shit.
I don't even know. I don't know. I'm not even sure it was a lobster. I think it might have been a horseshoe crab.
All right. Back into the animal kingdom.
We left the animal kingdom.
Yeah,
it was welcome.
A male lion mates up to 50 times a day.
A day? A day?
A day. The king of the jungle, baby. That's why. Just sleeps, and bangs.
Where are they
half covered?
why are they so endangered and shit then?
Lions?
Yeah.
Poachers, man. They're fucking haters, really.
If it wasn't for man, they wouldn't be endangered. That's their only enemy, man.
That's because they're haters. They're like, the lion's getting too much puss.
50 times.
50 times. On a good day, Ming. How close do you get to 50? Just be honest.
I'm not getting anywhere close to 50.
I know.
49 times away.
I mean, on a good day, 48 and a half.
What?
Before she's like, get off me!
Yeah.
On a good day, 2.5?
No, well, there's no half.
There is, or maybe
on a good day,
somebody didn't finish.
Somebody
fell asleep.
On a good day. On a good day.
Sorry. Were you still down there? Can I count that as a whole? Sure.
Yeah, I'm almost to 50.
Oh, yeah.
47 more to go.
I'm lying.
So 48 and a half. I mean, I would agree. Yeah,
sure.
48. I'm like 48. That's tough, man, to be a lion, man.
I mean, every day? Or is this just like in a mating season?
On average, a male lion mates up to 50 times a day.
God damn. Horny motherfuckers.
You got time to do much else.
Like you wouldn't even want to do it 50
But that's
times
let's say it takes let's say it must only take like 50 times. It must only take
a couple minutes.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which I guess is on the average.
And how do you not? Yeah, I know, right? But how do you not get all chafed up and shit too?
No. It's the male lion. He does it with all different kind of.
Yeah, that's still.
He's not a one.
Oh, he's
female,
not like a monogamous lion. He's going all over the place.
He's got a pride.
He's probably like fucking antelopes and zebras and whatever.
Whatever's got a hole, like that snail.
No,
yeah, he fucks a snail 5 different times.
Yeah, does that count as 5 times? I guess it would.
He butt fucks a snail.
No. I think it's all with other lions. I would, but I don't have that fact check though. But I'm gonna go on a limb and say he's not banging snails to get up to that 50 spot. There is an immortal species on this planet.
One that cannot die.
There is a species that cannot die a natural death. It can only be killed, by a man or by another creature begging to eat him. But if it was to be left alone, it would never die.
Is it some kind of like weird tube worm or something?
It's not a tube worm. The only immortal creature on the face of the earth is the jellyfish. Something
Jellyfish?
called Turritopsis nocturilla, some crazy name. But it's immortal. It has been here since the time of Christ, possibly. There's probably a jellyfish out there in the world that's been around and seen it all. Well,
yeah, as much as he could see floating around. Like, where is he? Where is he located?
Which ocean?
Does he have a certain
where's his
home range?
I don't know. I don't know that, but. Can you imagine I guess that's everyone wants to be immortal, right?
Yeah.
They should be checking that jellyfish out. Like, what about it?
Yeah, and why can't they, kill him and, take whatever it is that keeps him alive for that long and inject it into somebody more worthy, like
Brian Johnson.
Me, yeah. Why not me? Why some jellyfish?
I'm sure some scientist somewhere is studying this jellyfish to find out why it's immortal.
I mean,
if they're studying the snails with 5 buttholes. I sure hope to God they're looking into these snails.
Immortal. You would want to be immortal, man?
Sure, who wants to die?
Seeing everybody die, though.
I mean, yeah, that would suck, but I don't want to die.
Like you
either.
outlive your kid's like a 95-year-old man. You're like, yeah.
Maybe it's not such a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, and the last one. Dragonflies have shovel-shaped penises so they can scoop out their rival's sperm.
So they clean. Wait.
That's like Ming going in there with like a fucking salad spoon or something.
You're like
Let's just get this out of here.
Yeah.
This don't belong here. He's like this.
Throw it over his shoulder. Yeah, flick it onto the wall.
Throwing it away like Gaylord Perry on the mound. Like, all right, we're good. All right, let's get to it.
Let's get down to business.
Would that count as half? Would that fill in the half?
Oh, man.
Oh, that would be the other half.
You're like, burn, dude. I scooped out your cum.
Wow. That's an interesting fact.
Is that crazy though? That like they're
why?
Somehow they instinctively they know to get that other
That's evolution.
rival dragonfly sperm out of their female dragonfly mate.
And you see dragonflies, like they fly around and they're connected.
Yeah,
Like that's how
that's
they
what they're
fuck,
doing,
right?
huh? I didn't know
I
that's
guess
what they're
so.
doing. I can't stand those dragonflies, man. They scare the shit out of me.
Like,
oh
so
yeah,
loud.
I'm always like they're gonna get caught in my hair. That's what I was always told since I was a little kid.
And now you know they're just
Yeah,
gonna
you-
flick the cum in
Yeah,
your
you
hair.
get
every
jizz
time.
all over your hair. Dragonfly jizz.
Dragonfly batch all over you. Nasty.
All right, so that's it. That was the
that's
first
good.
ever installment of Baron von Flanigan's phantasmagorical tidbits and facts of the weird and unusual.
Real face melters, man.
I like that.
Let's see if people dig it. Maybe we'll bring it back one day.
All right, I like it. How long did it take you to look up all those facts?
Not that long.
All right.
All right, you ready to roll another ad?
Sure. Yeah.
For it is the Lord of both damned and divine, and when the choir of its voice falls upon your ear, and the crimson blood of slain angels flows as the river, all shall bow, and know that forever after its decree is absolute. Father and daughter on a weekend camping trip. Only one will return.
It's so dark, Daddy. And I can hear them coming. I can hear the monsters.
Cryptozoic Man. Cronin Brazel, once a patriot and a man of science, driven mad when he opened a door that wouldn't close.
Wherever light seeks refuge, darkness shall surely pursue.
Cryptozoic Man. An alien race desperate to preserve their existence.
Who are you? What do you want?
Cryptozoic Man. Hostile beings from another dimension. Savage creatures who would cow Satan himself. Cryptozoic Man. Bigfoot. The Jersey Devil. El Chupacabra. The Monster of Loch Ness. Legendary cryptids fused with one man. Transformed into the most powerful weapon the world has ever known. Cryptozoic Man, a 4-issue series coming this fall, brought to you by Walter Flanigan, Ryan Johnson, and Dynamite Comics. Available for pre-order by calling 732-758-0508 or visiting jayandsilentbob.com/cman.html. Take advantage of the Booty Time special, and for a limited time receive a TEST podcast exclusive purchases of the signed 4-issue bundle. Cryptozoic Man. It takes a monster to destroy a monster.
How polished was that ad, Ming?
Wow, that's amazing.
Huh?
I love how you guys are producing. I love how into it you guys are.
Now that ad was for the Cryptozoic Man, and we're going to be teasing anybody who orders the Cryptozoic Man Booty Time. We're going to add something to it. We're going to run it until, I think, August 15th. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what we agreed upon? August 15th?
Whenever your order is due, right?
Yeah, we're going to run the promotion August 15th. You order the set, you get the exclusive Tell 'em Steve Dave podcast that you can't get anywhere else. And we're going to sweeten the pot every week with a new release of something that's also going to be included.
Wow, how could you not get it?
Right? Well, after you hear week 1 we told you it was the bonus podcast. Week 2, check this shit out, man.
Wow.
Me and Brian are going to sign or at least mark each issue in blood.
Blood.
Did we decide on all of them?
Holy shit. Blood.
I thought we agreed that by fucking the 100th issue, that would be back in the hospital.
I know. Do you have enough blood to give? I know Walt does, but I know you've been in the hospital. You needed blood.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying we're only going to sign 10 issues in blood, but at least every issue that goes out will have a drop of our DNA on it. Our blood will be in the issue somewhere. Yep, we're going to put a drop of blood. And at least not every issue. I'm talking about one issue will have a drop of blood.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be issue 2. We'll tell you when it ships which one we're doing.
This hasn't been done since the likes of Kiss.
Right. That's what inspired me, man. Kiss did it and it hasn't been done since. And now you can't get the blood edition of Cryptozoic Man anywhere else but ordering it from Jay and
sure
Silent
you want
Bob.
to do this? Like people who don't even read comics will want that.
I'm not even sure if it's fucking legal to send it through the mail. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna do it.
You got to get this then.
All right.
The CDC comes down and fucking hazmat outfits and shit.
Now you can stress if you don't want the blood edition, if you think that's gross. But I'm gonna. It's not going to be a huge drop of blood. It's going to be a little tiny drop of blood somewhere on the issue, on the cover somewhere.
No, we're going to tell people, or they're going to have to look and see if they can.
We're not going. It's going to be a drop of it somewhere on the cover, on the front cover somewhere. If you look for it, you'll see it. Well, it'll dry. It'll be fine. What do you think? Or is this a bad idea?
No, I want to do it.
Yeah, you got to do it now. You got to do it.
I think it'll be fun.
You got to do it.
Although I'm sure after a certain point, I'm like, why the fuck did we say
yeah,
this?
You will.
Fingertips are all cut up and shit.
So that's week 2's surprise sneak.
I'll ask for
blood of the creators.
I'll ask for details there. You're thinking you're going to prick your finger each time and then put it on the issue?
Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Each time?
Yeah, we're just going to put
Wouldn't it be easier to bleed a pint and then use that like a paintbrush?
Like a pint?
Yeah.
They'll be dead. We'll never get to finish the fucking 4th issue.
A pint is what you donate when you go donate blood. They take out like a pint.
I don't donate blood.
No, we're not going to. No, believe me. We're just going to put a little dot.
Okay, all right. However you do it, doesn't matter. You're getting blood in your issue.
It'll be fine. You're gonna get some the DNA, the blood, sweat, and tears. It really means something on this one now.
All right, I like it. I love it.
Now, again, if you're not into that, you could put in the notes section of or you could tell us over the phone.
Yeah.
Or you could tell me on the PayPal. But all the information was on that pre-recorded commercial, which I'm really happy with. Declan fucking knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I mean, you'll label yourself a puss, but yeah.
What do you mean you label yourself a puss?
What? That you don't want blood on your issue? That's
again, it's not going to be like blood stain. It's going to be, I'm talking about you're going to need a black light to find it, I think.
Yeah.
All right? A black light. It's not going to be noticeable. Why would you not
want the blood? You want the blood.
The blood edition. The badass edition.
You want the blood.
Only available from the Tell 'em Steve Dave edition.
I love it.
And then after that, next week, we'll have something even more interesting.
More bodily fluids?
Probably not.
I don't want
the scat edition.
The Jenkum edition.
People are getting high.
That's P.T. Barnum right there. Right? Putting the blood on the book.
Yeah.
And somebody has to cover it, right? Like,
I mean, how could it not? We need a PR fucking firm. I tell you, we do.
Because it's only us telling people shit. We need somebody like Dynamite has to be like, we had no idea.
Oh, I don't think Dynamite. Don't let anybody. Don't go tell Dynamite because they'll be like.
Before we get to do it.
All right, but yeah. So order it at jandsilentbob.com. Is that a backslash, Brian?
Yeah, slash,
or is that a back or forward slash?
It's a forward slash.
/cman.html or call Sunday Jeff on Sunday. Place the order. If you're listening to this, it dropped on Friday. He didn't get no phone calls on Sunday for this.
You didn't?
No, he's busting my busting my chops about it.
Oh, really?
Oh, you got your big booty time going, don't you, Mr. Big Nuts? I didn't take an order for it. You told me, reminded me 5 times that I had to be taking booty times. I didn't get one. So call him up. Tell him how much you love him.
Yeah, okay, jerk.
No,
Take
don't.
my order.
Yeah, no. To give him some love. He doesn't think anybody cares about him, even though he goes, he's kind of, the high off winning the pot Olympics is worn off.
Yeah, I noticed that his microphone trophies are still here.
Yeah.
Do you want to bring them home?
He told me we could keep him in the store, until, for a little while, let people enjoy him. He's bringing them home eventually, I imagine.
Yeah.
Impress his wife, eating champion of 2013.
Eating baby food. Do you think she knows?
No.
You didn't tell her.
I'm sure she's like, what? Maybe because he did get something for doing it. So maybe he was like, you know what? Maybe eating baby food ain't so stupid after all, huh?
And she's like, no, it's still stupid.
All right, we got anything else?
I don't know. You got anything else, man?
How long we been going?
We've been going to like an hour. With the commercials, it'd be like 2 hours. So
those commercials ain't gonna be that long.
Commercials aren't that long. Yeah.
We only did 2 commercials. We got one. We got one more commercial to roll at the end, right?
Do we? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, we probably been going like 55 minutes so far.
Yeah.
Because I started the thing earlier. Plus, we have to cut out.
Oh right,
Quinn's,
there's a little gap.
Why would you cut it out?
What do you think
he apologized to the listeners.
Yeah,
why would you cut it out?
All right, I'll leave
he didn't give no info in there.
A little bit of padding. Yeah. Going to the Rob Zombie rock and roll concert in a little bit, Ming.
Really?
Yeah, invited Walt, but
it is kind of shameful that I think I don't know. I would say I'm a bigger Rob Zombie fan than you.
Oh yeah, I would
not
say
by
that.
my. I mean,
fuck you, Ming.
I would say that too.
I listen to it a
introduced me
lot.
to Rob Zombie.
I listen to it a lot on a regular basis. Still, I mean, every day I listen to at least some Zombie. I'm a huge fan, but I cannot see myself at that concert though.
Yeah,
I just can't do it. I mean, it really. I should be ashamed of myself though.
Do you want me to tell him you said hi?
You ever think you're going to see him?
I got an invite from the man himself.
Who?
Not Rob Zombie, but Piggy D, the bassist.
Oh, that's how you're getting in?
Yeah, it's my boy, man.
How you
He's
getting
my
in?
buddy.
When you roll up to the PNC tonight, you have special credentials to
I
get
have
you?
to go to the will call thing.
And you just got tickets, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, when the concert's over, then what are you instructed to do?
He texts me.
Oh, he texts you now?
Yeah,
The bassist for Rob Zombie.
Yeah.
So have you spoken to him in person yet?
Like on the phone?
Or on the phone or a real life
Or have
conversation?
you met? Anything?
No, he actually is probably going to come down tomorrow. He said he wanted to check out the store.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah?
So, yeah.
So, but you haven't spoken. So you think after
We
the show's
text all
over.
the time.
You text all the time about what?
Different shit. Like, I asked him if, because I really like his solo stuff. So, I DM'd him because he followed us. He follows us on Twitter. So I DM'd him. I was like, what do you think about Snell's the 5 Assholes? And I said I wanted to wear one of his shirts on the show. And,
Right.
And I didn't know it, but he loves Comic Book Man. He's a big fan. So
Does he know what Tom Steve Davis?
I don't think so. No, I don't think he knew that much.
Thank God.
But,
Because remember we slammed. We were like, we want Monster Bill. We want
Monster Bill over
Rob Zombie. Remember, we were like,
yeah, somebody reminded us of that. I don't know if our Twitter's working. I asked if anybody had a question for us, and nobody did.
Maybe
That was 4 minutes ago.
I think they're done. I think it's over.
Oh, no.
Well, at least until this all new direction of Tom Steve Davis.
That's
drops.
the thing. People are like, you know.
This is the zero issue.
Again?
Yeah. Well, no, this is a starting point right here.
Okay.
Polished, and
All right, this is our new 52. Okay.
and streamlined. No more tangents. No more not knowing about what the fuck we're talking about in terms of the ads we're reading.
That's why
Yeah.
That's why I listen to you guys, man. That's why people listen to this shit.
No, it's getting
That's
us
not
in
what
too
the
much trouble.
advertiser's like. Yeah, evidently.
So you're gonna go. So when the concert's over, you think you're getting backstage?
Oh, I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I'm not.
No, I'm not saying like you think. I mean,
Well,
but
fucking idiot.
I'm like, are you anticipating that?
It's highly likely. Yeah.
Well, how disappointed will you be if you don't hear from him? How long will you wait around though before you're like, well, I guess he's not going to text me?
Oh, if I text, 10 minutes maybe.
10 minutes. You only give him 10 minutes.
Dude, I'm tired.
He gets off stage, and you're like, and you expect him. He's got to
like, I expect him to check his phone while he's on stage. I'm going to text him, and I'm going to look up there, and if he's not answering.
Knee deep in groupies and like blow and shit. And they're like, oh shit, I got to text Bri.
He's married. He doesn't have any
All right, be
groupies.
knee deep in blow then. It's like, oh shit, I got to text Bri. It's like, I can't forget that.
Wow. And now, what do you guys text about? What do you guys talk about?
We talk about the TV show. I talked about some of his solo stuff, some of John.
What's the name of his solo band?
Solo stuff. It's just him. It's Piggy D.
Oh, he's a singer too?
Yeah, he sings and he has 2 solo albums, I think.
Oh, nice.
Now. And I also actually like the guitarist John Five. I don't talk to him, but I like his solo stuff.
So
a lot
do you
too.
think now? Do you think?
Maybe, come on, rejudge this, man. Maybe I'm a bigger fan.
Yeah, maybe
I like
you
all
are.
the solo stuff too.
Yeah, maybe you are.
Do you think that the man will be in backstage?
I don't know. I remember talking to Dave, and it's like he runs such a tight ship that
Yeah, he might not let you backstage.
he's like, "Who's this idiot?" I'm like, "We're friends." I don't know. I don't really care.
No.
You know. Then what do I got to do? Then I got to be like, "Oh, hi, Rob Zombie. You're cool."
I like that. You're laid back about it. If it happens, great. If it doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter to me. I would rather hang out with him on not backstage.
Sure.
You know.
Oh, of course. Now you just look like a.
I look like some jerk off trying to get his attention and shit, like fucking hanger on.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't
And then he
act like
embarrasses me in front of everyone.
Yeah, who's this guy?
Yeah, I
Who let this guy in?
don't know. He's some jerk off on a reality
Piggy,
show.
was it you?
Somehow he got my number. He won't stop texting me.
This is crazy though. Like how did you guys how did he start following you? He must know what Tom Steve Dave means then.
Yeah, he must. Yeah, you're right. He must actually. We never talked about it though. He a while ago I got his solo album and I tweeted that I liked it.
Right.
And I guess it was his manager tweeted me back, and he retweeted the comment that I made. And then there was like a long, months and months went by, and then I eventually direct messaged him because I saw that he followed us. I could direct message him on Twitter. I said, "Hey man, I really like your stuff. Do you mind if I wear one of your shirts on the show?"
And this started the dialogue up.
And then so we started texting back and forth.
And how often do you text?
At least every 2-3 days, usually.
Really?
Yeah. Right?
What's up? More than that?
Once a day?
Don't say that.
You feel empty if you don't get one.
What does a rock star have to say to you though on a daily basis?
He thinks I'm a little bit of a rock star. No, he's
Do you think that could be
guy.
it?
No.
Do you think that could be it? That he's like this guy's on TV.
No, I don't think so.
He's a peer. Could he think you're a peer?
Maybe. Don't tell him I'm not.
Well, I mean,
I don't know.
he's gonna find out tonight.
Now he knows. No, he's an alright guy. It's not more than every 2 or 3 days. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
He doesn't know. He's just playing.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool if every day. It's cool if it feels empty if you don't get one per day. That's cool. I know what that's like.
Oh no.
What?
Would you just get one?
Yeah. He said, "Let me know when you get in, okay?"
Oh, all
look at
right.
this.
You're in, man.
Yeah.
You're in.
You are in like Flynn, man.
You're in.
Using that TV fame to make new friends.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, use it while you got it, man.
He's alright. He's a nice guy, man.
I am a huge, but tell him I have too. I'm a huge. I probably doesn't know who the fuck I am.
I'm like, he's so huge that he decided not to come because he'd have to stand for an hour.
That's fucking ballsy, right? He might respect that. He'd be like, "What?" He's like, he wouldn't come because he had to stand up. That's fucking metal, man. That's fucking just saying out and out like he doesn't give a fuck.
More metal than a fucking fat slob with a bum knee that actually shows up.
I mean, when you think, I hope he takes the stance of like he's like that motherfucker is badass.
I'll ask him. I'll see what he says.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't care. Yeah, that's the way. At least that's the way I'm going to pretend it went down.
Well, I won't disabuse you of that notion then.
Did anybody ask you a question or not?
I think something's wrong with my Twitter because it's been 10 minutes and nobody asked anything. So I don't know if it actually posted. So fuck it then. No questions. Fine. You holes.
Next week we will reveal the week 3 surprise in Cryptozoic Man, and until then, count your assholes. You may have more than one.
Yeah, maybe more than you think.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.